Peninsula paradise, for across the narrow isthmus of Eaglehawk Neck lies a wonderland of history and beauty. The charm of chasm and cliff, the ceaseless conflict of wave and rock, carving patterns of broken beauty, or the regular chessboard of the tessellated pavements. The fury of 1,000 miles of ocean has carved these rocks into blowholes and archways, cliffs and caves, a coast of majesty in storm or calm. By road to the south lies the old penal settlement of Port Arthur, dating back to 1830. Today, the small community welcomes visitors coming to inspect the historic ruins, to hear the past recreated for them by a guide. The old Gothic church, built by convicts, was never consecrated. From its silent walls, the surge of Sunday singing from a century or more ago seems still to haunt the modern visitor. For a newer generation, time has healed the harsher memories. Port Arthur now stands as an historic reminder of less enlightened times. Yet from this harsh system grew a superb craftsmanship in stone. Weathered by the passing of more than 100 years, the old penitentiary still remains. The powder magazine, once more demonstrating the craftsmanship of the convict stonemasons. The hospital, now scarcely more than a ruined shell. Indeed, time has flowed over Port Arthur, but its old buildings still linger on. Mindful of the past, the luxury motel conjures up the bygone days with its ironical murals. Using Port Arthur as a base, there are countless excursions for the visitors. Close by, the sweep of white sand and the play of water and sunlight. Tracks lead to unexpected chasms, like Remarkable Cave, accessible only at low tide. The seas around Port Arthur are generous and provide year-round catches of different fish. But The summer is for crayfish, and each November the boats leave port for the open sea. Often the crayfish are found among rock ledges beneath sheer cliff faces. Both a steady hand and a keen eye for the weather are needed along a coast which can turn suddenly treacherous. A brief word of tides and currents with a brother fisherman, and then work must go on. One by one, the pots are pulled from the seabed. Accessible only from the sea, the towering headlands of Cape Rowell and Cape Pillar give sanctuary to wandering seabirds. High above the fishing fleets on a cliff-faced island, Tasman Lighthouse warns of danger. For those who tend the light, it's an isolated but majestic home. Their only real contact with the outside world comes with the visit of the Lighthouse supply ship 3 times a year. The lifeboat is lowered, manned by seamen long familiar with dangers along this coast. A wave of a hand, a whistle, and the Flying Fox goes aloft with supplies, insignificant against the immensity of Cape Pillar. Piece by piece, the stores are hauled up the cliff face, where willing hands are ready to unload. But we must leave this peninsula paradise, its beauty ever beckoning the traveller to return.